Well, hello everybody, and welcome to What's New Wednesday here at 10 Amp Designs with myself, Zach. And we're going to be going through a few things here, a couple different changes that I want to go over. Um, so let's get started. A couple things. So, What's New Wednesday? So, I'm going to be going until the end of the quarter, which is March here. Um, And what's new one day Wednesday is going to be kind of rebranding a little bit into what I like to call a featured Friday. A couple of reasons that I'm going to be doing that is just so I don't necessarily have to show you guys new products. I can just feature, it can be a new product or something new, but I also want to feature stuff that's that I think will be useful to anyone. Um, I just want to get information out there, and I think featured Friday is kind of more of uh, a broad idea, and not necessarily having to do new stuff because uh, there's a lot of new stuff out there, but there's more stuff that sometimes the new stuff might not be as appealing to my clientele or your clientele, depending on what type of customer you possibly might be. So it's going to be a featured Friday. We're going to do it on Fridays. Fridays are a lot easier for me to do stuff as well, just because it's not as much stuff going on Fridays, especially in the afternoon. The office here is closed. The front is closed, so we don't have to deal with customers coming in and out. Well, we close at noon, so I shouldn't say that. So in the afternoon, it's a lot easier just to put something like this out for you guys. Um, but I do have a couple new products that I would like to show you here in just a moment. Um, and I actually just found this. I was talking to Tammy earlier, and we found this. She showed me it literally half hour ago, and I'm like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do for a new What's New Wednesday. I had a couple different things lined up, but I decided to go with this one thing. But first, we're gonna go ahead. So we had uh, just got an email. I don't know if you guys heard that. Um, but first things first. Couple weeks ago, at the end of February, I believe it was the last week of February, we had a end user trade show, and that was at the Tundra Lodge out in Green Bay. It was actually a really good turnout. A lot of vendors, a lot of variety of stuff. Our main ones, San Maro's there, Cap America. Excuse me. All of them were there, and we were able to collect some good information for you guys. A couple new ones that we haven't really heard of made the show, and a handful of our customers did attend, and that was awesome to see. One of mine, Hochsletter Metals, Rebecca was there, so that was cool to see her there. And a couple of Bruce's customers as well on the Green Bay side of things. So yeah, it was really cool to see a lot of our customers come out and kind of show us what they were kind of interested in. So that's a big thing. If you guys, if you we have another show coming up that's end user, I really recommend you guys attend. Obviously, we will tell you when it's going to be. Um, the next one, I'm not sure, but when there is going to be an end user show where you guys on the end can come in and take a look at what our vendors have to offer, um, that's a perfect time for you to do that, because a lot of the shows aren't necessarily end user. I don't mean a lot of the shows, just um, a good amount of the shows are not for the end user, and they're for us, and then we have to get the information back to you, and we're not necessarily going to remember everything. I think you guys will, if you go to an end user show, the end user, our customers, they'll find stuff that they like. We're probably trying to remember for so many different people. We don't retain all the information, um, but I mean, we do as best we can, obviously. So that's why I think the end user show is so important, because you can come and look at what you like, and then you can get that information to us. Say, hey, I like this product I like this hat from Cap America. We'll be like, oh, okay, perfect. So, and then we can get you a spec sample. Um, so I think those end user shows are important for you guys to make sure you can come and take a look and see what you can find and see what our vendors have to offer. And so our first product that I want, and I actually have a sample of this in house, and that's pretty rare that I have a sample. It's a charging cable, and I'm going to pull it up here. I'm going to share my screen, and it's from Toma USA. And this is a heavy duty, it's a 3-in-1 charging cable, and it comes in 5 different colors. This one pictured is the orange, comes in black, and it comes in a white, and in a red, and in a blue as well. And I actually have the orange one in stock. We got samples, and this is actually a really, really nice piece. It is actually a really heavy duty too. Um, so I guess, yeah, like I said, it's a 3-in-1 charger. We have your iPhone, we have the USB-C, and we also have the Lightning and the Micro. Uh, so it's got, like I said, it's got 3 different charging ports. Yeah, if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could charge 3 at a time. I haven't tried that yet. Um, but the imprint location, it's engraved, I believe. Um, yeah, so engraved. So you're gonna engrave it on this port where the 3 cables come out like this. That's gonna be the imprint location. So that's where your logo would go, or whatever you want to put there. Assuming it's gonna be your logo, doesn't have to be necessarily. Um, and let's see here. Another thing too, it is relatively long. It's not the longest cord in the world. It's only let's see, is it 3.3 feet long? But like I said, it's perfect for the desk. Um, Maybe for if your outlet is pretty close. I guess depending on what your bedroom setup is. Um, this is a part where it plugs into. It doesn't have a like a power plug-in piece, but you plug in your computer. Um, I have a bank in my room where I plug in 3 different cords. This is what I plug into. Um, so you don't necessarily need a power bank at all, but I guess this is kind of the way of the world. What's trending nowadays is the new, not necessarily a power bank, but this USB is kind of what's trending here, and probably into the future, uh, probably along with wireless charging. Um, yeah, 3.3 feet long. Um, so minimum for this piece is 100. That's the lowest price break. As you can see, it's at 850, but um, that does not include the engraving or any shipping costs or anything like that. So that's something I have to add in, but that can kind of give you a starting point. And it goes in increments: 100, 500, 1,000, and then 2,500 would be the final price break. Um, let's see if there's any missing information I'm running on here. Production time 3 to 5 working days after the final approval. Uh, and there's rush services included on this piece as well. So if you need it, probably within 48 hours, that's an option as well. I don't know the details on the rush services too much for Toma or Tomax, sorry. Um, but yeah, this is like I said, this is an awesome piece. I use it. I know Bruce uses it at home. Um, it's a heavy duty. It ain't gonna break. I know sometimes cords bend, and they start to wear, and the wires start sticking out, and they start to suck. Um, I guess we'll see what the last on this is. I think the last, and it's going to be a long time. So yeah, big piece from Tomax USA. It's the heavy duty 3-in-1 charging cable. I've seen it a couple times actually. So and it's technically a new product. So yeah, that's what's new here through Tomax. Great piece. If you have any questions on that, obviously you can let me know. Let anyone know here at Dynamic Designs. We can get you a price. Like I said, we'll just have to include the shipping and the setup costs. Uh, so yeah, that is the heavy duty 3-in-1 charging cable. And now this is kind of what I'm excited for. This next thing, um, it is called Brand in a Box. And Brand in a Box is from Ariel. So Ariel is another one of our vendors that we use. And I guess we'll kind of run it down here. So what is Brand in a Box? So Brand in a Box here, it's going to be a program, and it'll help you create a personal experience for your customer. So what it is you can pick X amount of products. You can put it in a kit, and it's going to be obviously it's going to be well presented, wrapped up nicely. Um, so you can, I guess, yeah, you do it for your customers is what it is. Um, and so I guess, and this next one is why Brand in a Box. So it's a great gift opportunity. So I guess if you're looking toward the Christmas thing, I know we're in March. It's not even St. Patrick's Day yet, um, but this might be a good idea for a Christmas gift, or for any type of gift. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. I guess that's just what came to the top of my head. Um, and it's an easy way to get your brand noticed. So what you can do is, you pick your products. Obviously your logo is imprinted on those, and wrap them up, and they get put in your box. So here's kind of how you build it. Obviously you pick your products. um, you get to choose a tissue paper, and right here you got 14 colors to choose from. You get to choose your size box, and I'm not totally sure if the size of the box dictates how many pieces you can put in of product. But you have your 4 different sizes here. You have your prices as well. Um, I am not totally sure on shipping costs, so what that would be. Um, but and then you get to choose a sticker, or if you want to customize one, you can. There is no charge for that, so that's nice. You can have a customized sticker, or you can just have a uh, stock design, or if you see one that you like. Um, and then you obviously will send us the addresses that these get sent out to. We'll send that to them, to Ariel. We'll send it directly to your customers. So that's what's really nice about this program, is they will send it to you. You do not have to touch it. I think you could probably get one sent to you just so you kind of know what's in there, just so you can see how it looks. Um, but this, they will directly send it to your customer. Um, and I think a common thing with this is that it's a thank you gift, Christmas gift. um, and you can put some cool stuff in. Oh, excuse me. You can put some cool stuff in there. So this is not necessarily a new thing, but I think it's a great idea. um, Brand in a box, that's what it is. And it's definitely a good idea to, obviously, market yourself. And this is going to be a great thing to thank your customers for. They had put together a nice order for you, thanking them for your business. Um, so another thing, and we'll go down to the minimums on this stuff here. Let's see here. So brand in the mail, same thing. There's an envelope option as well. So that's important to note. Obviously, you can do the box through the mail as well. I believe for the brand in a box, I'm trying to confirm, but I just looked at this, so I wasn't very too prepared on this. But I believe the minimum, just like here, the brand in the mail, I believe the minimum is 200. So you have to do 200. So obviously, you're picking your products. That's going to be 200 of each piece. That's why the minimum is higher. Uh, but 200 pieces, you can send it to 200 customers. You can get some sent to you, I'm sure, and you can hand some out, personally deliver, however you want to do it. I'm sure Ariel will gladly work with however you want to do this. We will make sure that um, however you want this done, we can get it done. Uh, but yeah, branded box, really cool. Like I said, I just found out about this half hour ago, so I'm kind of rambling about this on a whim. I'm not really prepared, but I just thought it was really cool and I thought I could share with you guys. Um, so yeah, and don't forget about the brand in the mail as well. Same thing. Um, has a couple details about this. This envelope's padded 12 by 9. You can have 15 ounces in there. Um, Same thing with the box. Um, so let's see, up to 6 ounces. So just to keep that in mind, yeah, brand in a box, really cool. Uh, so those are the two types of two what's products, or not necessarily products, but things I want to show you here on What's New Wednesday. Um, so and a couple things too, like I said at the beginning of this, if you're just joining us on the live, I will be rebranding here the What's New Wednesdays. I'm going to finish out March. Um, got a couple more weeks left. I know the last week of March I will not be around. I'll actually be in Las Vegas for the National Bowling Tournament, so crossing that off my bucket list. But yeah, I will be gone. We're leaving. We're flying out Sunday afternoon, and we'll be returning Wednesday evening. So I'll be back that week. I'll be back on Thursday, March 28th. But I'll still be here this weekend, next week. So uh, yeah, What's New Wednesday is going to get rebranded a little bit into Featured Fridays. Like I said, just a little easier for me on my end. You're still going to get the same kind of content. Um, New products I'm going to be showing you. Feature one, and it's Featured Friday. I think is going to be a little bit more broad. I don't have to specifically look for something new necessarily. I can do stuff that's more tended toward a lot of you guys and what your industries you guys are in. So I think that'll be a lot easier for you guys. You'll a lot more enjoyable because you'll actually want to learn about the information. Um, and for me too, because then I can show you guys something new. And it doesn't necessarily have to be new, just something in your field, that might be useful for your industry, whatever you're in. Um, so, yeah, What's New Wednesdays? We got one more week left of it, and that's gonna be next week. What we're gonna do, I have no idea. I haven't even thought about it yet. Um, but yeah, let's do one more What's New Wednesday next week. Um, we'll uh, we'll end it off on a good note, and come second quarter in April, we'll be doing the Featured Fridays, and I think you guys will like that a little bit more. I think there'll be a better experience for both ends here. So I am going to take off. You guys have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. And remember, if you have any questions on anything, not even what I've talked about here today, um, but in general about anything, uh, promotional apparel wise, whatever it is, let me know, and I can point you in the right direction, help you out on some stuff. We got a great team here at Dynamic Design, so we'll be happy to help. in any way possible. So, with that, have a great weekend, guys. I will see you next week for the final What's New Wednesdays.